Once you've created a mask, it allows for a lot of different refinements. So in this case, I've pasted this woman into this image here. So we can kind of play around with what some of those sort of things look like. So I'm going to select the woman, holding down the Command key, and go over the icon, and then I'm going to create a layer mask. I'm going to select this mask, and I can refine it by just taking the brush tool and making sure that in my channels I have the mask selected. And I could take away, and you'll see that if you look over here at my icon, my mask is being adjusted as well. So that'd be one way to do it, and of course holding down the X key I can change my colors back here, and remember if I paint with white I'm adding to, if I paint with black I'm subtracting from the mask. And these are good for really nice little edge refinements. For example, if I wanted to just do a little bit of edge on this, I could just take out maybe just that much of her dress and make her look just a little bit thinner on the back end. And that's okay. But if I want to have a little more uniform adjustments to the mask, I can make sure I have my mask selected here, and under Select I can go to Refine Mask, or Option Command R, and that's going to pull up this palette. What it does is it automatically puts it against a white background. And just like the refining selections, this has the exact same choices. So I can smooth out my edge of my mask. I can feather my mask, and if we look a little bit closer here, you can see what's happening. So if I feather these edges of the mask, it's literally changing my mask in a uniform sense. So I can add a little more contrast to my edge of my mask. So my feathering edge is a little bit softer. And I can smooth that out a little bit. And I can shift the edge in or out, so perhaps my mask wasn't very exact. I could shift that edge just ever so much in, perhaps a little too much smoothing. I can use Smart Radius, which is going to look for the selections of the edges and refine those edges just a little bit more. And then I can also decide to just affect the mask, or if I want to, I can make a new layer using this image, a new layer with a new layer mask, which would then keep my initial layer mask just as it was, create a new document, and a new document with the layer and mask. So I have a lot of different choices. In this case, I just want to affect the layer mask. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm just going to hit OK, and now you can see that my mask has been changed. So if I hit Command Z, this is before, right? And this is after. And so this is a very nice way of uniformly molding something in to my mask. If you look at these little white edges, I probably should clean that up a little bit more and alter it. I could just go like this, and a little smaller brush perhaps. And just clean those edges up my mask. And again, I can change my mind anytime that I want to. A little bit of edge over there too, but you get the idea.